Good morning, beautiful souls. Here again, it's too dark. Don't feel like putting any real intense lighting on myself, so I've got you looking at Kuan Yin. So, yep, here I am just adjusting. I'm going to get it set up here for you so it's nice. Okay, so this is another Conversations with Death. And I've been pondering some things and sitting in some awarenesses and ideas and concepts and messages that my spirit team brings me. And I wanted to share them with you through the Conversations with Death forum. And it's this. Since, receiving this diagnosis from the doctors, it has taken me into death, for sure. And I've been in this free fall of death for over 3 years now. Probably closer to 5 years, but more intensely just over 3 years. And I've been, at times super, super chaotic, messy, terrified, paralyzed, stumbling, tripping, falling, all over the place. And in those places, I've really learned about what my narrative of death is, which is just awful. It's an awful narrative and story of death. And I don't believe that's the true story of death. I believe that's a story that's been evolved over, I think, lifetimes. And I believe that it's also a place where it's used as manipulation, as a power to be able to impose will and force and everything else. And it's a place where I give up my power to something outside of myself, or perceived something outside of myself that seems terrifying. And so I perpetuate in this like roundabout, circular, hamster on the wheel process, and just keep stumbling and mumbling and plummeting through and over and repetitive and just over and over and over and over again until craziness is reached, insanity is reached. And so in that, I have pockets of peace and restoration and rejuvenation and love and acceptance and excitement and bounty and beauty and connection and all the wonderful things. And I also have these pockets of realizations of, what if death isn't a punishment for a life lived badly, or all the mistakes that I've made in life, and therefore, it's no wonder why I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I got this death sentence, and there's pain and suffering and all of that in it because I made all these horrific mistakes through my life, and therefore, there's a payback, there's a punishment. What if death is the greatest gift that could ever come to me? What if the idea of death is the opportunity to look at all the old narratives that have been playing out inside of me, and I'm sure inside of all of you, that do not serve me in the highest way, that actually perpetuate giving my power away to. And what if death is the greatest marker and message that could come to me to support radical change, radical awakening, and radical awareness into all of the shadow stories and narratives that I've been playing out. And what if it is my actual, I've got to come up with the right word here. What if it's actually my true freedom, my truest, best friend that has come to open my eyes to the real truth that there is no death, that there is no suffering, there is no, horror, fear, torture, pain, suffering, that there's only a change in energy from this body into pure conscious form and back into potentially the earth body and the earth reality again. And I just keep changing my energy in that. And they call it, dying and rebirthing or reborning or being born again. Past lives, forward lives, all of that. Incarnation. But what if it's just a changing of energy? What if I could transcend all of the shadow ego narratives of lower vibrational stories into these higher vibrational ideals and awarenesses that I am an energy shifting and changing in all its realities to master its greatness and come into its greatest form of love. I think I'm going to leave that right there. Namaste, many blessings, walk peacefully. You're so loved. Bless you.